Hello everyone, this is Dr. Swapnil Chandratre here. Many of the students have asked me that what is the best way to learn for the FSP exam? How can we prepare it? What is the way that we can crack the FSP exam in a first trial? In today's video, we are going to talk about the tips and tricks of clearing the FSP exam successfully. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to it because such information you will not find anywhere. So by now everyone knows what is the structure of FSP and how it is being conducted. I have already made many of the videos regarding FSP exam structure, student interviews and my own exam experience and all that. That is all about the structure, but how can we prepare it the right way? The first step is learning the language properly. Now what does that mean? We Indians have this tendency to find everything shortcut or something like that. We have jugaad for everyone and everything. I got this question plenty of time that what if we learn B2 in India and then we are going to save a lot of money and a lot of time and so. Well, I always I have emphasized in my previous videos also, you learn only till B1 in India and B2 onwards you should learn in Germany. Now why it is like that? When you join directly the FSP course here at the C1 level, so if you have learned B2 level in India, that is not up to the standard of here German language. First of all, you will not understand anything in the beginning, and then you will get frustrated, and in the end you don't understand anything what is happening and you might not crack the exam. Again, if you do that here B2 onwards, that doesn't mean that you will 100% going to crack the exam in a first attempt, but it will increase your chances because you have learned the language the right way. Because see, you have to invest on this thing till B1. It is always considered as a basic level and real game starts from the B2. So when you have learned B2 onwards from here, these classes are generally intensive classes, so it will be 5 hours a day, 5 days a week or something like that. In that classes you learn the German way of language, learn from the native speaker, so that way your communication, your pronunciation, that is the most important part, which increases and improves, and that is going to help you to learn for the FSP exam further. The second step is doing this FSP preparation course in a good institute. People who are coming on a dentist pathway, they will require invitation letter from recognized institute to get their visa. Those who are on a dependent visa, for them it is not must to do this preparation courses, but for those people who are coming on their own like me, they will require this invitation letter to get a proper visa. I emphasize on that why you should do in a good classes. Well, again, there are also some classes who are cheap, and those who are classes, those are costly. You have to understand why these things are costly. If anything is costly, that means that brings something value to you, because their teachers are good, because they have to pay their teachers more. It is not just a money making business. So when you see some offers and something like that from classes that okay, we'll give this much of discount and we will pay for this much and something like that, and we will give you fundings and all those stuff. So everything you should need to keep in mind. You always choose the classes who have the best teachers, who is there for a longer time and who is recognized. It might cost you a little bit more. There are so many rumors and so many thinkings are going around. Yeah, you can try for the any classes, but if you ask me, those are only 7 to 8 recognized institute here in Germany which teach you properly. It is a good way. It is better that you learn from the better classes. Just take it like that. When we were in a 12th standard, when we wanted to get in the board exam, we always chose the best tuition classes, right? Even though it costed more, that doesn't guarantee you get the admission in medical or dental, but still we have chosen the best classes because that will give you the advantage compared to the other things. So here you should think like that, because this is all about your future. If you don't learn it the right way, if you try to be cheap and try to save money here, then later on it is not going to help you much. It's always put yourself in a good classes, so the hand of a good teacher. Ask the people who have successfully completed this process, those who have come with this pathway, they can recommend you the better institute. So not just hearing all the offers and asking 100 people about it and get confused. That is a very important part. People miss out on this thing. Third thing is self preparation. Any of the classes or any of the teacher you will find, in the end the most important part is your self preparation. If you don't prepare at home, whatever you have learned, it is not going to help you anyway. So self preparation is a 50% of your part. So that self preparation should be smart. In your focus, your goal should be clear that you want to clear the FSP first. Of course, when we come here, we have this possibility and we want to explore and we want to enjoy and we want to live the foreign life, but our goal shouldn't be shifted. People want to do part-time jobs and all those things. Yes, you can do, but that shouldn't hamper your goal, because the faster you clear the FSP exam, faster you will work as a dentist. That way you will earn 10 times more as compared to this part-time job. Your focus should be on preparation for the exam. For the self-preparation, I would say that whatever the classes you will get some study materials there regarding the exam materials and histories and all those things, history, structure and all those, that you will going to get it anyway. The books what you are required, the first and the most important book you will need to learn is Behandlungs's Assistant. So this is considered as a Bible of FSP exam for dentistry that you must read. When you read this entire book, you will have a lot of idea that how system works. So that is the first recommended book. The second one, if you want to go a little bit deep, if you want to have a little bit more knowledge, then you can read the book called Memory. This book is also very good, but it is more about the knowledge stuff. It is little bit deeper, a little bit harder German. Still, I have read it by my time, but you see, it's not a must. You can read it. That will help you to improve your knowledge. So for example, if you are in a bad luck and if you see it's a bad exam, tough exam, then you are in a commanding position because you have read that book and you know very good about system and knowledge and all that also. That is the second book. The another book which is going around, it is not a book, but there is one notes going around regarding vocabulary. So most of the time you will get those from your coaching institute. Okay, they will provide you those things, all the dental vocabulary from A to Z that you need to learn on your own. So prepare on your own, be ready by the time the exam comes. The fourth important step is getting the hospitation. Now people underestimate this part, but doing the hospitation is the most important part as well. Whatever you learn in the classes or you self read, if you don't see it or if you don't feel it, then it will be very difficult to explain or execute this thing. So if you have done the hospitation, if you are going for this observation to the clinics, in that scenario you know firsthand that how the doctor speaks with the patient and how the things run at the clinic and what is the system here in Germany. In that way you will be more fluent with the language because you are hearing that every day, some questions asked by the doctor, how the patient communicate with the sisters and hygienist and all that. In that scenario it will be the first hand experience for you. Always you do this hospitation side by side. This is all the 4 steps. Now let me make you the structure, how you can execute the entire thing. How is it everything possible in a one day? Everyone has their own strategy. Again, I am going to tell you my strategy, that how I did everything together. When you do, obviously the first part you learn from B2 onwards from Germany. When you join your FSP institute, this institute course timing is mostly 4 hours or 5 hours a day. Okay, and that is always mostly on the morning schedule. So that will be 8 to 1 or 9 to 2 or something like that. So after 2 p.m. you will have time. What you can do is that once your classes are over, you can go for the hospitation. How you can do it, that when you are here to learn the B2 exam, at that time try to search for this hospitation. Generally this B2 course duration is 2 to 2.5 months time. So during that time try to search the hospitation in a nearby clinic wherever you are living. When you get this hospitation, you start doing it. Do part-time these classes and part-time you can do this hospitation. Okay, 3 to 4 days a week. Okay, if it allows, then 5 days a week. After the classes, go to those thing and hospitation and learn the first hand experience. Afterwards, when the clinics are over, you can come home and relax. On weekend time, you can study whatever has been taught in the classes. So you will require a half a day on weekends. Always put your focus on learning. You can enjoy and you can move around and you can travel, and those things can happen in future. Also, nothing is going anywhere. First thing is that you should concentrate on the exam. Put your all focus in that. Okay, on weekends you also learn, you also study, do the homeworks what the classes give you. In this way, you can structure your thing. So if you want to do the part-time jobs and something like that, then you can do it on a weekend. The half of the time you can do it part-time job, and rest of the half day you can concentrate on study. So in that way everything is possible, but you will require a lot of amount of commitment and passion for it and sincerity. If you follow this thing, then I'll say that there are maximum chances of clearing the exam in a first attempt. If you don't clear the exam in a first attempt, that is also not unreal, or it is also not a bad thing. It happens because not everyone too much ready for the exam. You can clear it in a second or a third try because there are unlimited attempts for FSP exam. But if you concentrate yourself and motivate and focus on this thing, you will be able to clear it in a first trial. And the sooner you clear it, the faster you can start working as a dentist, and then in that scenario you can start earning more as well. I think that I have cleared some doubts regarding how to prepare for the FSP exam. Important thing is to execute the process very nicely and properly to reach here, and then these classes will take care of you, and you have to do a self-learning. If you want to have more advice, or if you have more doubts on how to execute this process and how to do documentation and how to come here, you can contact me. The link is in the description box. You can book your Zoom call and we can talk, and I can help you to execute the process. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Please write down your comment, and till then, have a nice day.